Welcome to the studio, guys. I snagged Robert G. Allen, and we're going to ask him a little bit about being a business owner, being an entrepreneur. So here's 3 things that every entrepreneur needs to know. Bob, what would you say are the top tips you have for budding entrepreneurs?
Clarity. You need to know what you want. You need to have a very clear dream of where you want to be 5 years from now. You need to know how long it's going to take you. You need to know what strategy you're going to use. You need to know what team you're going to pull together. And it's all about clarity. And most people don't have clarity. They vaguely want to be a millionaire. And wouldn't that be nice? Screw that. You need to be, I want to be a millionaire 5 years from today. This is the date. This is when it must happen. And this is the strategy I'm going to use, a vehicle. You need a vehicle. And of course, obviously, I'm the real estate guy. So I'm going to tell you that real estate is the best vehicle for you to choose. So what kind of real estate? Single family homes are where you're going to start with. And then you're going to go into a residential real estate, apartment building, things like that. And you're going to graduate into commercial properties. Probably within 5 years from now, you'll own your own office buildings. Maybe you'll have some storage units. Maybe you'll have, you see, all kinds of other commercial real estate. But the point is, you have a clear vision. Now, when I got started, I had clarity. I wanted to be a millionaire ASAP. And I tracked every property I bought. What was my equity? How much was that equity increasing? Did I increase it by improving it? Did the market go up? So every single month I was looking at my numbers. I was adding up how many properties I was buying, what was my net worth, is it 300,000, is it 400,000, is it 500,000, is it 700,000, I'm getting close to 800,000. Oh, I did it, I'm a millionaire. I was tracking it.
You said you wanted to be a millionaire so bad. What was it that drove you to do that? Was it just something you'd always dreamed of, or was it, something with family, or?
My father was an employee his entire life. My grandfather, he was an entrepreneur. But he died before I was born. So I never knew him. But I have his DNA. And I just knew I didn't want to work for somebody else. I didn't want to be an employee for someone. And therefore, even when I was in school, I got my MBA, I was going to work at a corporate job and be, whatever, a brand manager or something like Procter & Gamble. Please don't squeeze the Charmin. But on the side, I remember when I was interviewing at Procter & Gamble in Cincinnati, I actually looked out the window as the personnel director was interviewing me, and I saw these properties along the hillside there, and I said to him, this is probably why he didn't hire me, I said, one day I'm going to own some of those properties up on that hill. I knew I was going to be a real estate investor. They didn't give me a job, thank God, frankly, and I mean that in a spiritual sense, thank God, because God knew I was not going to be a great employee. I was going to be a horrible employee. I was going to have side hustles all over the place. And therefore, eventually, I wouldn't be lasting. I would not have retired at Procter & Gamble. It would have been the worst thing I could have done for myself. There's just this prevalent lie that it takes money to make money. No, it doesn't take money to make money. It takes a smart system. It takes techniques. It takes strategies. It takes mindset. Mindset is everything, frankly. People say that, that mindset is maybe 50% of the game. No, mindset is 99%. You have to have a very clear mindset that you can make this happen even though you have no cash, no credit, no cash flow, no collateral, no job, no nothing. You can turn nothing like a magician. You can turn your dreams into real money, real freedom, real life. It's just amazing. So I did this challenge. I said, send me to any city, take away my wallet, give me a $100 bill. And in 72 hours, I'll buy an excellent piece of real estate using none of my own money. I was going to prove that I didn't need cash flow, credit, or collateral, that I could go into a city with a LA Times reporter by my side, because that's what we did. The LA Times took me to San Francisco, took away my wallet, and I bought 7 properties in 57 hours using nothing but the $100 bill that the reporter gave me. So I wanted to prove that you can do this. It's mindset stuff. That's all I had when I went there. Was nothing, no financial resources, nothing physical at all. Just what was in my head and what was in my heart. And I'm telling you, you can turn those 2 things into whatever you want.
That's awesome. And for some people, they're like, oh, well, Robert G. Allen, he's a master. Of course he can do it. I think you wrote a book on helping people who want to be able to get into that.
Yeah. I hate the media because the media was they're so darn skeptical, and they'd say, Robert, well, you can do it. Maybe you've got a silver tongue and you can talk people into these deals, but ordinary people couldn't do this. And that pissed me off. I said, of course ordinary people can do this. I said, you can send me to an unemployment line. You can let me select someone who's broke, out of work, and discouraged, and I'll teach them in 2 days' time the secrets of wealth. And in 90 days, they'll make $5,000 in cash. They'll be back on their feet, on their way to financial freedom. And I wrote the book about that, of me going to St. Louis, Missouri, and me selecting 3 people who were broke, out of work, and discouraged, me teaching them the systems I'm teaching you, and the mindset, and the strategies, and they made that $5,000 in 90 days. One of the couples made $100,000 in the next 12 months. So yeah, you can turn nothing into whatever you want. This is a book I want to give everybody for free, as a matter of fact. This is the story of actually real people. I use their real names, of how they really thought, and how I had to really transform their thinking. You read that book, if you have no money, no cash, no credit, no nothing, this book will change your life. I want you to have it.
That's awesome. If you guys want the book, click the link below. We'll ship it to you. Just cover the cost of shipping and handling, and we will see you guys on the next one. Thank you so much, Rob, for coming in today. We really appreciate you.
Loved it.